Hello everyone. Qualitative data analysis is going through quite a bit of change in recent times. Most of the software tool providers and research are using qualitative data to do automated coding. But there's a subtle difference between using keyword-based automated coding and GenAI-based automated coding. So qualitative researchers, social scientists, customer insight managers work on word transcripts, memos, social media reviews, customer feedback. All this qualitative data needs to make a list of all the analysis questions that they want to analyze, take all the code details, read through the transcripts, create codes, group those codes into categories, and group again those categories into higher order themes. This whole process, we're going to explain the qualitative, automated qualitative coding part of this process using a demo data of usage and attitude towards spend. So what is qualitative coding from a keyword-based coding perspective? So imagine you have three responses. So a respondent or a student says, first of all, I would like to say that P is a very great brand. A second respondent says, the first thing is that even though this ink is dark, it doesn't leave any impression behind. Third is, the ink of some gel pens is so dark that you get the print of the ink on the back side of the paper, which I don't like. Now, these are the statements that exist in your qualitative data, which of course you can manually code it. The way keyword-based semi-automated coding would go is they would look at all the nouns, adjectives, adverbs, tonality, extract it, and see whether it's a recurring pattern throughout all your databases, and then create that code. So in this first example, great brand can be a code. In the second example, dark ink can be a code. Third example, it could be again dark gel pens or ink. That could be a third code. So you can have different codes based on keyword coding that can really look at patterns within your data to understand what is important, what is not important. This method can be derived directly from data, or a user can specify that these are the broad codes or patterns that they recognize, and you can replicate it throughout their transcripts. Now, what is GenAI-based automated coding? In GenAI-based automated coding, you can choose your coding technique. It could be narrative analysis, grounded theory, discourse analysis, content analysis. It could be process coding, structural coding. You can choose your coding technique depending on the question that you're analyzing, depending on your study, depending on your category. And then you can look at the same sentence and say, hey, instead of great coding, which is primarily in vivo coding, can you look at and classify it as brand trust with a positive tone? The second sentence that we've seen, the first thing that is that even though ink is dark, it doesn't leave any impression behind. It is positive. It is referring to ink being waterproof and does not leave any impression behind. The third sentence was about dark ink. And there are the negative connotation where respondent says he did not like this aspect. So you can have the GenAI code it as dark ink with a negative coding. So that's the primary difference between keyword-based coding and GenAI coding. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video.